What's going on, guys? Brian back here. Look at this ridiculous chart. This is Kaspa on the daily. Where this thing is just ripping. Wow. So yeah, if you didn't get in on this thing, you might want to consider sometime here jumping in on this because the sky's the limit for this thing. We had a high. Let's see what the high was here. 1483. All right, 1483. We're going to put this right at 1483 so we have this correct. Let's put this in here. Coordinates 1483. We want this exactly where we need it. So there we go. Let's lock that there because that's going to come into play here. We got to look at a few things here. But right now, we're up 10.46% at 0.129279, about 13 cents. Geez, who would have thought that a while ago? I remember back, excuse me, I remember back here before we broke out, like 13, 14 cents was like a dream. Geez, I remember I remember doing this right here, putting this on here and saying, wow, no way. You know what I mean? It looked ridiculous. And when you know it, boom, we nailed that. Right to the penny, we nailed that. So I got a few other things we're looking at as far as where this thing could go. The prices could get a little bit, could actually double from here. So we're going to go over that here in a second. If you haven't yet, please hit the like and subscribe, guys. I'd appreciate that. Let's look at the volume. Look at this, $254 million. Wow. Almost, we're at $2.795 billion market cap. All right. Now, you guys that have been here for the journey know that we struggled to get above $1 billion for a long time. This is incredible. Almost $2.8 billion market cap. Volume is up 80% at $254 million. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. I wish I could rewind time about a month and a half when our volume was like 12 million. You guys that are out there, you remember that. So pretty incredible. Number 28 now. Climbing up the rankings fast. Remember when we hit the top 50? Here we are, number 27. Market cap 2.79 billion, $256 million in volume. Incredible. This thing just never stops. It just never ceases to amaze me. I got a really good article here I want to share with you guys, and then we're going to look at that chart. Kaspa price soars amid surge speculations. How high can Kaspa price climb? This is from Coinpedia. They have the crypto industry witnessed a massive uptrend in value as the total market cap has recorded a gain of over 5%, with Kaspa's price outperforming the industry by adding over 47% within the past day. Wow. The Kaspa price experienced a massive surge following the news of potential growth in the Bitcoin cloud mining phenomenon. Furthermore, the developments of Kaspa's integration with the OKX wallet and the upcoming airdrop of $1 million are scheduled in the coming days. The Kaspa price has seen trading in a closed range between 4.5 cents to 0.05 for a brief period. Further, the price displayed a weak price action despite the market experiencing a price pump in November. November started positively as the price successfully broke out of the upper level. All right, this was that breakout there. Following this, the coin gained massive price action and recorded a new yearly high. The Kaspa coin was then rejected at 0.097. That was back here. That was that one where we hit. Let me show it to you here real quick. That was when we got right up here. Okay, you can see that red rejection right there. That's what they're talking about. After which the price experienced a correction of over 10%. Kaspa's price regained momentum, broke out of the resistance, and went up to 0.137, and the price is preparing to retest the level soon, of which the outcome is uncertain. The MACD displays a rising green histogram, indicating a massive ongoing buying and selling power. Further, the averages show a constant rise in the chart, suggesting the price will continue gaining value in the coming days. If the bulls push the price above the resistance at 13.7, the price will regain momentum and prepare to test its upper level of 15 cents. Maintaining the price at that level will set the stage for Kaspa's price attempt to test its resistance level of $1.72 in coming time. Wow. I don't know how they came up with $1.72, but on the flip side, if the bears, if it lose momentum, it could fall down to 11.6. And moreover, if the bears continue to dominate the market, we could go down to 0.097. So, pretty decent article. I don't know where they come up with $1.72 at. I mean, no matter what I put on here. I mean, if I go out to the weekly, I'm just curious where they come up with $1.72. Even if I take a trend based, I don't get anywhere near. Yeah, I don't know where they came up with that. Even a Fibonacci extension on, even if we go up here, let's try this. No, still goes up to the 37 area. Alright, so not sure where they came up with that price, but let's take a look at a couple things. Sorry guys, I ended up catching a dang cold. A lot of people at work sick, and unfortunately I ended up with it. So the ironic thing is I work in a medical place, so kind of odd, huh? Alright, now on the weekly we got Bitcoin dominance. It's coming down here. It's actually back testing this 52.22 area. And we'll see if we get through it. Let's look on the 4-hour here. It actually got rejected. Look at that. Came down, bounced back up, and got rejected off of it. So we'll see if it breaks back up through there. Bitcoin itself is down almost 2 grand today. So big pullback. Look at that. Almost all the gains it got yesterday. The screen candle. And it took them all back. Look at that. That is unbelievable. I did not see that until I started this video, but wow, took everything back there. So let's look at this on the 4-hour. Look at it march up there. It didn't take long to pull it back, but it's down 5%. Now if we go over to Kaspa, to the chart, let's get a look at that here. Alright, I got a couple things I'm looking at here. Alright, either, and excuse me guys, I apologize, either this is a 1, 2, we're working on a 3rd wave now, 4, and a 5th wave up, okay, or, there's a couple things that could be going on here. This could be a 1, 2, we could be working on a 3, 4, and a 5. All right, there's a couple different price targets we can look at here. Number one, the one we went off of yesterday that we were calling a 13 cents, which we got, was this one right here. All right, okay, the 13.3, we went up through that. That next target is up at 15.5, and then 16.8. All right, now. That is them targets there. Now, if we put a trend-based fib on this thing, say that this is a wave 1, 2, very, very possible. All right, let's say the wave 1 started down here, the top of wave 1 to the retrace. That would give us a target up here of 28 cents. All right, is that possible? Absolutely. I didn't think that 15 cents was possible this soon. I really didn't. But this would be a 1, 2, would be working on a 3, 4. Okay? And then your 5th wave up. Alright, now if this is going to happen, this 3rd wave is going to have to be the longest wave in this move. Alright, is that going to happen? Let's look at some RSIs. All right, we got the 4 hour rolling over here. Let's open this chart up a little bit. See what's going on here. A little bit of a pullback. We got the 8 hour rolling over. It's actually bearish here. We got the 12 still heading up. All right, we got the 12-hour heading up. This is when you get out on these levels. This looks more like a 1-2, a third wave. The daily has turned back up. Okay, so the daily is at a 70 and a 58. Lots of room to come up yet, and the weekly is still heading up. It's at a 93 and a 73. So you got, if you, my personal opinion, this here is a 1-2. All right, right here. This is the start of wave one. That's the top of wave one. That's the second wave pullback. And my personal opinion, not financial advice, guys. These are the targets I'm thinking this thing is heading for. Okay, right up here towards 29. You know, just the price movements we got, and it could stop anywhere through here at 20, 25.9, anywhere through here. It's hard to say, but this definitely looks like a 1-2. Now, if this is a third wave, it's gonna move. It should be your biggest wave here, okay? Then a fourth wave is going to be your biggest pullback, and then a fifth wave up. All right, now if we look at that daily, if this daily works its way up here, all right, and this price action gets up here, all right, then this correction on the daily could pull our fourth wave back down, and then starting back up again for that fifth wave. You know, I'm throwing dust in the wind, or however you want to say it here, kind of. But I don't know what else to come up with this thing. I mean, it has just been a beast. That looks like a wave 1-2. All right, it absolutely does. Looks like a one. That's two-wave pullback, and we're working on our third wave now. All right, like I said, that daily turned back up. It is bullish. Let's get these lines off here real quick. All right, so we got lots of room to come up on this thing. Look where it's at right there. All right, and this move right here on the daily made a run of, 200%. All right, so if, a 200% move and just that push up right there. All right, so if this thing ended up shooting up another 200% from here, where's that going to put that thing? If it did, not saying it's going to, but, well, okay. Let me get more room on here, jeez. Just curious. I'm very curious what. I would put it up at 45 cents. I don't see that not happening right now. All right, but that's what I'm shooting for. That daily's heading up. The weekly, look at this weekly. I mean, you've seen what it's done. Just this move right here was this massive pump up here. All right, so we, that's a 2.5x right there. So the 93 and 73, it definitely has room to come up yet. We got lots of room with the weekly and the daily and the 12-hour. All these are kind of working together. It looks like the 12 might want to roll over. So we got a bearish divergence a little bit here. All right, on the 12 right here, we're going to have to break that. All right, so I'm going to leave that line there. We're going to want to see a break through this bearish divergence here, or we could pause out here for a little bit. But I think this thing's going to be pushing higher real soon. I really do. With the amount of volume that's coming in, $255 million, that's a lot, man. This thing is... it's got a ton of volume coming in. Look at this. A ton of buyers coming in. You had some sellers step in here. A lot of people think there's going to be a pullback here. I don't see it. I just don't see it here. And let me look at one thing. Whoops. Hold on one second, guys. Let me try that trend-based fib from here. Well, I just don't think that's a five-way. See, that would be one, two, three, four, five. Okay, could be. It could be. Um, but on a daily, it just doesn't look like that. If you go on a 4 hour, one, two, three, four, five, could be. Absolutely could be. I'm still expecting higher prices. All right, we break through the 1483. All right, I would be looking for the next target. This thing is just getting so not unpredictable, but you know, if we break through that 1483, I'd watch for 15.7, and the top of this is up at 17 cents. So we'll work on this one first, okay? We hit the 17 cents, and if we get above that, then we would be looking at putting a trend-based fib on here and looking at some higher targets, okay? We're going to go with that right now and see where that gets us. If we break 17 cents, then we're looking, then we'll put the trend-based fib on here. Then we're probably looking for these higher targets up at 28. All right, so the 17 cents is the top of the Fibonacci here. That would be right in this area here. That pullback was right. I want to get this right. All right, right about there. So 17.8, we end up breaking above that level. I just want to make sure this is correct over here. I got to line these up side by side. There we go. All right, 17.1. I'm sorry. We break that, then these other prices, these higher prices are going to come in line. All right, so we'll keep a tight eye on this, guys, but I'm expecting maybe a tiny bit of a pullback, then a push higher on this thing. So thank you so much. Congratulations, everybody. This thing has been looking incredible. Have a great night, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.